No? Okay.
Okay. About 4 minutes out of it, is that okay?
Yeah, just test the mic. Ask them if everyone's getting levels.
Okay. 90 seconds.
Is everybody getting good levels? Test, test, test. Everybody good on sound? Good? All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Phoenix Fire Training Academy. I'm Captain Kimberly Ragsdale. Today, we are going to be showcasing some safety tips for holiday cooking. We are on the heels of Fire Prevention Week, and with that, our main highlight of Fire Prevention Week this year was cooking safety. So we're going to be adding to some of those tips to make sure you guys have a safe and happy Thanksgiving holiday season. We know from NFPA that there are over 150,000 cooking fires annually throughout the United States. And on Thanksgiving, we see around 1,100 cooking fires on Thanksgiving Day. So we do have a peak in our cooking fires on Thanksgiving. I want to let you guys know that we do have our partners here from Arizona Burn Center. We have two of our nurses from Arizona Burn Center here to answer any questions after the demonstration. We also have a representative from Southwest Gas, Brock Armstrong. He will be able to answer any questions regarding natural gas safety talking points. With that being said, we're going to recommend that anytime anybody use a turkey fryer that it is on a flat level surface outside away from any combustibles. There you go. So this is showcasing the do's and don'ts of frying a turkey. So as you can see here, they did not follow the safety practices and tips that we implement. So we're going to recommend that anytime you fry a turkey, that you place the turkey on a solid surface away from any combustibles. So outside, away from your patio, away from patio furniture, and away from any brush. And you guys can feel the heat coming off of that right where you're standing, right? So it's extremely hot. This can start a house fire. And then we're going to make sure, I'm actually getting hot right here. So we're going to make sure that you do not overfill the turkey fryer with oil, and that you keep all children and pets at least 3 feet away at all times. Make sure your turkey is dried and thawed before you put it in, or you can have a scenario such as this happen, right? And this is extremely hot. I'm hot just standing right here. I know you guys are feeling the heat, and this can happen anytime somebody does not follow the safety tips for cooking a turkey during holiday season. So we just ask that you guys have fun, you heed the safety tips that we're advising, and enjoy your holiday season. Thank you. We'll have our representatives here. They will be able to do interviews one-on-one afterwards. Thank you.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2.
All right, if you can just say your name and your rank and spell it for us.
Yes, Kimberly Ragsdale, Captain, Paramedic, and PIO with Phoenix Fire. KIMBERLY RAGSDALE.
All right, you hold these things for a reason. People cook these on Thanksgiving, and this could be the outcome. Why is it so important to keep getting this message across?
Yes, absolutely. We do this every year as part of our Thanksgiving safety tips. So what we do is we showcase some of the things that can happen and the dangerous events that can happen if safety tips aren't followed. So as you can see from our demonstration, we had a turkey that we dropped into the fryer. It was not thawed out, which we highly recommend. And so the cold and the freezing of the turkey dropped in the hot oil causes splattering, almost an explosion of fire, right, is what you saw. So we always recommend that anytime you have a fryer, that you put it on a flat, level surface, outside your home, away from any combustibles, meaning keep it away from any patio awnings, any patio furniture, any brush. Make sure you have a very clear area to cook. Keep children and pets at least 3 feet away from the cooking oil. Go ahead and plan for this, right? You're going to have somebody attending this cooking all day long. You're going to make sure somebody's there with it. We're coming off the heels of Fire Prevention Week, and one of the highlights with Fire Prevention Week was cooking safety. And cooking safety starts with all of us, right? Making sure that we do have a happy Thanksgiving and it's emergency free. We also ask that when you're planning to deep fry a turkey, that you make sure you're not overfilling the fryer. Keep the oil at a level where when you put the turkey in, it's not overflowing. Follow all manufacturers' recommendations, and that'll keep you safe during the holiday season.
Can you just kind of touch on just how quick something like this happens? I know we just saw it, but maybe you could just kind of give a description of just how quick.
Right, this can happen in seconds. You have hot oil ready to drop a turkey in. That happens very quickly. You put the turkey in the fryer, and instantaneously you can have what we just saw, which was a fireball, right? And it actually caught the structure on fire. So this can happen in any home. We have over 150,000 fires annually attributed to cooking. On Thanksgiving Day, we see a peak in our fire calls because throughout the nation we have around 1,200 cooking fires every year on Thanksgiving Day. So it's an added safety tip to just follow all the instructions. Make sure you're following manufacturers' recommendations when you're deep frying a turkey.
Do you know how many of those fire calls come from Phoenix? Do you know?
I don't have those numbers. I can get those for you. Okay.
Can you just talk about how quick and fast it went up, and the heat that just went right with it?
Right, yes. You guys saw how fast it went up. The heat was intense, right? I actually had to step away from the podium because it was so hot. And that can happen so quickly. And now you have a fire in your backyard that has spread to your home. And it's a very dangerous situation. You want to make sure you have all your smoke detectors working and in place. And be very cautious when you're frying a turkey like this.
And if somebody, God forbid, does have a fire, what should they do next?
Absolutely. Evacuate the area, get out of the home, and call 911. Call Phoenix Fire Department.
You kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but can you kind of go behind just a little bit of the science of what goes on, like why this happens?
Right, so you have boiling hot oil. We used peanut oil for this, and we purposely do not thaw the turkey out and dry it, which we recommend, because what happens when the oil and water mix, it causes splattering and almost like an explosion, as you saw behind me with the fireball.
Anybody else have
Anything
anything?
you like to add?
No, we just ask that you heed all of the safety warnings, that you're very cautious, and that you have a very safe and happy holiday season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What time do we eat?
Yeah, I know, right? That's a good point. We recommend that people let the grease cool for it takes probably 2 or 3 hours for the grease to even cool. Yeah, so be very cautious when you're pulling it out.
right. Okay, take care. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they're just kind of general safety tips with natural gas.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm doing all right. So.
It's not my day-to-day job, by the way.
Can I get you to take one step back for me, if you don't mind? All right, you can just look at me, pretend the camera's not there. If you could say your name and spell it for me and who you're with.
Yep, my name is Brock Armstrong. That's B-R-O-C-K, last name Armstrong, A-R-M-S-T-R-O-N-G. I'm with Southwest Gas Corporation.
All right. Are there gas fryers that could possibly hold this amount of grease that could cause this much damage?
There are, Chad, there are some safety tips we do have for our customers that are related to natural gas. First of all, our customers are going to be going outside and enjoying those fire pits. We want to make sure that all your hoses are secure and that you actually turn off those appliances when you're not using them. Some of the appliances inside could be a fireplace. We make sure that it's please clean and free of debris and that you have it inspected by a licensed contractor annually. Third, that some of the other appliances you might be using is a furnace. So if you're using your natural gas furnace, we do ask that a licensed contractor again come out and inspect, make sure that it's safe and free, and not only is it going to be safe for your home, but energy efficient. And then lastly, if you're going to be doing any chores, digging around any of the facilities that may be in your yard, please call AZ811 prior to doing so.
Anything else you want to add to this?
No, thanks, Chad.
All right, appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
How many you got today?
2 so far. 12. Yes. I've been at this all day, man. I'm at the airport. What was that? Holiday run. Somebody else on holiday run. Yes, thank you.
This is Tiffany from the Arizona.
Sorry, the camera's not here. If you can say your name and spell it for me.
Sure, okay. Tiffany Hockenberry, it's Tiffany. Hockenberry is Hockenberry.
All right, that fire was massive. If somebody was close to that, they would be probably seeing someone like you later on, right?
Absolutely, you can really see that it only takes a matter of seconds to change somebody's life forever. A burn injury is not a couple of weeks, a couple of months. A burn injury is a lifelong battle.
What are some of the recommendations that if someone was burnt by doing this or anything like this, what are some of the recommendations that you do first?
Sure, so you want to cool the burn, stop the burning process. Do not use ice. That's kind of the first thing that we tend to go to is the ice to get that coolness, but it actually vasoconstricts and doesn't allow, the efficient amount of blood flow into that extremity. So we just want you to cool the burn and call the Arizona Burn Center, Valleywise Health.
And would you say cool the burn with
cool water?
Cool water.
Yep.
So no ice at all.
No ice just
bad.
cool water.
All right. And you've seen burn victims. What are some of the long-term effects of being burned?
Yeah, so a burn injury, it doesn't, just happen to the patient, to the victim. It happens to the entire family as well. It's a family injury, and you can have dexterity problems. You can have issues with any of your mobility. You have extensive rehab, extensive pain injury, let me do that again. Extensive. The burn injury is like no other pain that anybody has ever seen before.
and it's traumatizing. The entire process is traumatizing. You have daily dressings, sometimes 2 times dressings, multiple surgeries, daily, sometimes twice daily rehabilitation as well.
So just to avoid any of that, you want to take precaution as best as possible.
Take precaution, always have a fire extinguisher in your kitchen, in your house especially. Keep the kids out of the kitchen, keep the pots on the back burners, unplug your appliances after you're done using them. And then if you need us, you can either come down or call us at the Arizona Burn Center Valleywise Health.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your
Yeah,
time. I
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Sorry.
No, that was I was hoping I didn't ask too crazy a question.
No, you're okay.